Hi, Dr. Vallonzi here, and I just wanted to do a quick video, get you thinking. We're going to continue in a series, going to go through the book. What I wanted to pose to you today was a question, though. What do you think is health? What is really being healthy? Is it going to the doctor or going to some other practitioner and having them tell you that you're healthy? Are you certified healthy? Is it feeling good? Is it having energy? How do you define health? If you look at the medical dictionaries, they define wellness as optimal physical, mental, and social well-being, not simply the absence of disease or infirmity. This is also the World Health Organization's definition. When I think about health, my definition is that the body is properly functioning and we have little or no disease. Then I can confer or agree that somebody has health. But health is more than what many people define it as. A lot of people are satisfied. A lot of doctors will basically give that health certification if somebody has a cholesterol that's under 200, or if they have a blood pressure that's more textbook, as opposed to being high or low, which either can be a problem. But is that really a definition of health? True health is true biological system function. It's firing on all cylinders, to put it in some terms. If I'm healthy, my body is working, and I'm getting the benefit of the processes working. I have the nutrients in place. The body's able to do things without going to triage. I'm getting good communication from my food because I'm eating real food. I'm getting good stimulation to my systems through the fact that I'm physically active. My body is healthy because I'm allowing it to function. And that underlies what we talk about in functional medicine. Is the body working so that there are no signs and symptoms? So, yes, things commonly happen. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're normal or healthy. I do want to know that my immune system works, so having an occasional bout of a flu response, a response to flu virus, or something like that, as long as I recover in a reasonable period of time, that's healthy, and I know my systems are working. But there are so many people, they come into the clinic practically every day who are almost in a state of suffering. They've got symptom after symptom, and it's just more and more evidence that their body's not working. We'll take allergies, for example. If you have an allergic response, it's an over-response. And most likely is because your body is in a state where it can handle that additional load. So some cedar, some grass, tree, mold, something gets into your system and your body reacts, but it's an over-response. You get asthma, you get difficulty breathing, you get a runny nose as your body tries to get that removed from the body. You get sinus infection perhaps because you've got inflamed tissues and suddenly an infection sets in place. But your body has over-responded, and you can use that as an indicator. When I run across people that have horrible allergies, if we look a little further, we almost always find places where their body is overwhelmed and not functioning besides that allergy response. It's almost like the body can take up to a certain limit, up to a certain load, and then crossing that threshold, we see more and more symptoms. So that means you don't have to live with things like allergies. Not every allergy is going to be real easy to fix, but if you address certain factors and allow the body better function, you most of the time will find that things go away, such as an allergy, or let's say a symptom that we're blaming on an allergy response. And the same goes for anything else we try to do. If you're really struggling to lose weight, then there's something interfering. There's nothing wrong with you. There's something that's not operating between the systems. So if we can discover that, we can actually help people lose weight, and we do. A lot of times people will seem to be doing everything that they need to do. Sometimes not. We can often find that it's lack of exercise or poor choices in food. But a lot of time, I will find that people are doing what they need to be doing for the most part, and we need to look elsewhere. What is the interfering factor? At times I find that they've got a heavy metal burden. In other words, there are heavy metals in their body that shouldn't be, that they're not excreting. So we'll test and we'll find lead or mercury or arsenic or nickel. We'll find something that's causing an immune response, which then interferes with that fat-burning system that would allow them to control their weight. Or it can be parasites. Parasites can cause huge issues, even what's called endotoxemia, where you have poisoning from the inside. From your digestive tract, you take in toxins such as parts of bacteria, parasites, other things that cause a new immune response, which is going to interfere with how your body works. And that means you're going to have asthma, allergies. That means you're going to have problems losing weight. So the answer to having health and vitality, health and wellness, is really to get the body tuned up to a point where everything is working as good as it can. And most of us are not even close to that point. And I'll end on this. If you have signs and symptoms, those are your indicators that something is not working. And I don't care whether it's an allergy, whether it's a headache of any kind, whether it's a skin issue, whether it's some kind of a skin reaction or just appearance of the skin. If you have symptoms, if you have problems that we usually blame on disease, something is out of sync, something is not being allowed to work because of interference. But the answer is to fix that problem and not just to treat the symptoms. So just a thought, just something to think about. We're going to get into this in more detail. We're going to talk more about what better food choices are. We're going to talk more about activity. We're going to talk more about what not to let your body get exposed to. So this is Dr. Vince Melanzi. Look for more videos, and thanks for being with my channel. We'll talk to you soon.